What's up, everybody? It's me, Erica. Honey, we're down here to talk about the Real Housewives of New Jersey. We're just going to talk about it because it's really, I don't feel like going through it bit by bit and detail by detail because, goddamn, you know what I mean? It's finally over. It's done. Um, and and I just been like, you know, today somebody was like, you know, what they got something on Frank. They got something on Joe Gorga. They got something on John Fuda. They got something. Margaret got something. What do they have? If you guys listen to me, listen, this is how I feel about New Jersey at this point. I don't give a damn who has what on what. The fact that you have a person like I agree with Melissa, like no one's doing like, you know, private. I've never been investigated by a private detective before. Like, this is too much. But whatever it is, the actions are egregious. But whatever it is, as long as y'all are not doing nothing criminal against animals, children, and other people who are vulnerable, I don't care what they find out. I don't care. It's like, who cares? Oh, he got something on John Fuda. What? Who cares? As long as John Fuda is not a criminal. Oh, and then Louie. Oh, you just wait. Wait for what, my nigga? Shut your dumb ass up. See, that's like, to me, like, that's what I feel like when they're like back and forth. They cut so much out of it. But it's like the husbands come out. The entire episode was about the husbands and the dynamics. And, you know, even Joe, even Margaret's husband was like, you know, chiming in. Like, it was you. Like, people know that, oh boy, is doing things and it's too much. It's like, girl, who cares what you find out on me? As long as, like, to me, that's why I feel like Joe Gorga and Melissa should be like, who cares? Put it out. You threatening that you're going to put something out on me? Don't nobody care. I'm telling you guys this now. Ever since Carlos King said what he said about repeating the same shit week after week after week after week after week, the same shit. Girl, I don't feel like we need a review or a recap, because all I'm going to be doing is saying, do I want to go to that gas station? I don't think I want to go to that gas station. I should have went over there. That's why I should have went. Damn it. I'm going to turn. Okay, I know what I'm going to do. I should have went over there. That's why I should have went. I don't know why I'm going to this. I don't ever go to Shell. But I'm at the point where I'm just like, who cares? And I'm glad it's over. I honestly think that, you know, I don't care. And to me, I feel like it's getting like, you know how the ladies are, what? Who's yelling? You know how the ladies, the older, like back in the day, where soap opera actors and actresses used to be like, yeah, I was at the supermarket and this woman just started yelling at me and calling me the name of the character that I play on whatever soap opera it was, right? And they're yelling, and yeah, that's what you get, you know, Joey, you know, like yelling at them in the, like, you really, like, that kind of fanatic type of response from Teresa and Joe. And like, I feel like that's what's going on with the viewership, you know, like, who cares what they got on somebody else? That's where I am today. Like, who gives a shit? When Louie was like, all the threats coming from his direction, that's what you're gonna get. That's what you're gonna wait. Just wait. Wait for what, you red piece of wait for what? Shut up. I ain't gotta wait for nothing. Why are you investigating people, you weirdo? When Joe said that Louie was a disaster. Oh my God. He was like, that is 100%. There's no defense for Louie, whatever his last name is. Louie Rebella, whatever his last name is. There's no defense for him. If you are positioning yourself to defend Louie, like, okay, fine with Teresa. You've grown to love Teresa and her forehead. You've learned to love her. You've grown to love her. You have some type of attachment to her in some way where you identify with her so much that you will wrap yourself into a goddamn pretzel to defend her logic, her drunk ass logic, okay? That's fine. But Louie is indefensible. I don't care how y'all put it, what y'all say. There's nothing to defend him. Nothing. He came into this woman's life and he didn't help make her brother and her relationship better. That's a lie. You know why? Because Teresa didn't want her relationship with her brother to be better. You broke my heart. Girl, shut up. You don't give a fuck about Joe. You don't care. You don't give a fuck about Melissa. Stop acting like you do. I'm like, girl.
Girl, stop.
As I was saying. Yeah, don't nobody care. I'm just thinking like, okay, we got a theme of sibling rivalry, right? That seems to be generational, right? Because Teresa's father stopped speaking to Kathy and Rosie's mother, right? Over $150, right? So we got another case of sibling rivalry. The sister is upset because she was on a show. Let me tell you something. That's what I'm saying. I would be pissed. I don't speak to my brother at all. You know, the one who assaulted me. I don't speak to him. If I had a television show and they brought my brother and his girlfriend on the show and I didn't know about it, nigga, I would be pissed. I would be pissed. I would be mad. And especially if I didn't like that hoe. You know what I'm saying? You bringing somebody on this show like, girl, I don't like them. Melissa's the fun time girl. Oh, they had a fire? Oh, that sucks. The beauty supply was coming here to get my, they had a fire in there too. I was coming to get my son a thing for his hair. He's graduating today, to do his hair. I just dropped him off to get his hair cut. But, you know, to make his hair little, you know, his hair is long at the top. And so, you know, he likes the little twist. What do they call them? Tornadoes? That's what they call it. To make the hair twist up. Anyway, but they're closed, child. They said due to a fire. I don't know. So I'm just really over it. I mean, like, at this point, it's like we're talking about the same thing. We've been talking about the same thing for the last 10 years. I understand where Teresa's coming from, but Teresa acting like, the part that bothers me about Teresa and Melissa's dynamics is acting like Melissa can do something to repair the hatred that Teresa has for Melissa. There's nothing you can do, my dear. There's nothing you can do. When Melissa mentioned that Teresa blamed her or got mad at her for getting married while she was pregnant, like, there's nothing, like, you're mad at me because I got married and you were pregnant when I got married. And so there's something wrong with that. The cookies I brought, something wrong with that. So I'm annoyed with Teresa trying to act like that something can be repaired. It cannot. It cannot. Her calling Gia, like she said, Gia's 22 years old. Gia has been privy to the dynamics of her aunt and her uncle and mother's relationship from the beginning. For the sake of family, fuck that. That's what I'm saying. Like, this thing where we have to act like we got to get along just because it's blood. No. I don't give a fuck how thick blood is. Whatever it is between Teresa and Joe cannot be repaired. We need to stop acting like it can be repaired and blaming one for the other. They are never going to repair whatever it is. Whatever it is, what Melissa did to Teresa. Oh my God, what Melissa did, what Teresa did, what whoever did what. Nobody is ever going to repair the problem because Teresa holds grudges, Joe Gorga holds grudges, Melissa holds grudges. They all hold grudges. That's why I was looking at Melissa crazy at the end talking about, I love you, girl. Shut up. You don't love Teresa. How could you? You need to go to therapy if you love somebody who treats you like that. If you still love someone who treats you like that, who acts like that towards you, you need some help, Melissa. I still love you. I love you. No, you don't. No, you don't. No, you don't. Stop saying that. You don't. Let me tell you something. I have a feeling that Teresa is about to be in the same position she was with Joe Giudice that she's in with Louis Rabella. Lobster Louie Rabella. Whatever his last name is. I don't care. And listen, I don't give a damn what his last name is. You don't even need to correct it. I know it's not Rabella. That's what it looks like to me. Those are some of the letters in his last name. You don't need to put his correct last name. I don't give a goddamn. I don't care. That nigga is crazy. The way he's looking at the end and like, oh, and then Joe Gorga called it out. In one breath, he says, I just wanted you and your sister to get along. And then the next breath he's like, oh, you're going to get it. Let's play a game. Let's play a game. Nigga, pick a fucking personality. Pick one. Like, girl, don't nobody have time to be dealing with that. And now now y'all give this motherfucker a platform and he's investigating people. It's too much. It's too much. Investigating to release what? Investigating to expose what? If you telling me they got a child pornography ring going on, okay, expose them. If you're saying they're mistreating their staff and workers, okay, expose them. If you're saying they're over there abusing animals, okay, expose them. But expose what? Y'all got a bunch of goddamn bad business dealings over there in New Jersey. Y'all agreeing to do business with each other with no paperwork drawn up. On the strength of what? Joe Gorga, you didn't learn your lesson with Joe Giudice? Didn't Joe Giudice help you get into the construction business and then started going to your dad, telling your dad that you weren't a good son and that you weren't spending time with him? Wasn't Joe Giudice saying that Melissa looked like a witch? She over there looking like a witch and raccoon with all that dark stuff around her eyes and stuff like that. Girl. They don't like you because you know why? Because Melissa been talking shit about y'all. She don't like y'all. She don't fuck with y'all. That's why she's mad y'all came on that show, bitch. Stop acting like y'all trying to repair a relationship. Y'all don't give a fuck about each other. And it's fine. But it's got to stop. And it's going to stop today. It's going to stop today. I'm tired of it. I was like, girl, I'm tired of this. I ain't even in this goddamn family. And I'm tired of it. It's so stupid. And the fact that y'all, as viewers, try to contort yourself into these weird positions just to, like, you're literally contorting yourself into weird positions to defend dumbass Teresa Giudice. Girl, what? You don't have to take a side. But, like Andy said, the reason why people are so tethered to this dynamic is because a lot of people have issues with their siblings and their in-laws, right? And we feel good talking shit because we can talk the shit that we actually can't say to our siblings and in-laws, the way we feel about them. Teresa don't like Melissa. She has never liked Melissa. Never liked Melissa. Now, then Teresa turned around and say, it's Margaret's fault. What? Even Andy was like, okay, so it's Margaret's fault now, girl. Girl.
Stop.
Everybody is tired. We all tired, girl. It's a mess. Louie. Oh, he's sitting over there looking like a damn, like a psychopathic maniac. And then Teresa really standing up like, because Joe at one point called what's his name, a woman abuser. Y'all heard about Louie having his ex investigated to the point where the ex was, the ex is a psychologist, right? Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I need to get in the shade. Yeah, like I'm tired of it. It's just like, girl, Margaret ruined the family. Margaret's your fault. Thank you, Margaret. Thank you, Mark. Margaret was like, you're welcome, girl. Because that's not even like, and it's sad. That's what makes Teresa so ridiculous. It's like, who else can I blame? Who else can I blame? Girl, you are as much to blame as the rivalry between you and Joe as he is. Too many people taking sides, and you don't have to take a side. But the people who are taking sides, I feel like you may have like a similar situation. You know what I'm saying? You might be in a similar situation, and that's why you identify. I feel like maybe you relate. I don't know, because I'm like, why are people defending Teresa? You know, you can make an observation about what you're seeing without taking a side. You know that, right? You don't have to. It's not so binary that you need to take, oh, this is way much better, that you need to take a side. I'm like, girl, what? Even Andy at one point tells her, like, you are like, you yourself, Teresa, believing or even taking the things that Jacqueline Larita, of all people, the way you talked about her like a damn animal, because she wasn't following behind you. She didn't remain like a loyal puppy to you. The family dynamics is what the family dynamics is going to be. The people not liking each other is what it's going to be. I agreed with Jen Aiden at the end. Like, we need to get to spaces where we can have a good time with each other. I don't know if Teresa can have a good time with that group of women, because Teresa has an expectation of people that she cannot reciprocate. That's the problem. And then she has these vendettas with people, and it's like, you need to not like them because I don't like them, or I have a problem with them, so you need to have a problem with them. You know what I'm saying? And so it's hard to like, I feel like it's hard to be friends with someone who makes, has conflict with a lot of people, and all those people they have conflict with, you cannot be cool with them. Like, that's too much. That's too much work. I got to take on your battles. I don't know. I know I'm all over the place with this, because I just like, I've been watching Jersey for a long time. And I'm really happy that they got to a place where it's like, we're done. We're done with this. That's why I was like looking at Melissa like, girl, shut your stupid ass up at the end talking about, I love you, Teresa. Shut up. No, you don't. And it's okay. It is okay not to love her, because she hasn't been the nicest to you, Melissa. You love her. Why? Why do you love her, girl? Why? Girl, if I was Andy, I would have been like, why do you love her? Because she's family. That's not enough. Bitch, that is not enough. That's not enough. John Fuda, he told Louie, listen, he said, I have a question. Why did you investigate my ex-wife, or my kid's mother? Like, finding out what for? Like, that's the part that annoys the shit out of me, because it's like, okay, you're investigating everyone for what purpose? You're going to try to slander or have a smear campaign against somebody for what purpose? What do you get out of slandering Frank Catania? What are you getting out of slandering John Fuda and his family? What is the purpose? And if he's doing this and Teresa is not in agreement with it, and he's just doing it anyway, I have a feeling this stuff started before the other people came on the show. Like, I have a feeling that Louie did a background check on Teresa before he got with her. Like, honestly, like I said, like whatever your spouse or significant other is capable of doing to other people while you sit there and watch him do it, I didn't have nothing to do with it. He's capable of doing it to you. That's I'm like Teresa, when Teresa is tired, when she realizes that, okay, Louie is too much. John Fuda said both of them. Y'all know what y'all did? Well, prove it. I have it right here. They cut so much out. When I tell you they cut so much out, because in the conversation with Dolores, you another fool. Bye, Dolores. Dolores, bye. Girl, you don't need to come back next season. When do you stand on anything? When do you stand on anything? Dolores? You don't want to bring your son into this cesspit. That's what she called it. But you in it. It's good enough for you? Is this good enough for y'all? This is what y'all want to be involved in? This is the show that y'all want to have? The husbands have never been in separate